What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Neek back with another YouTube video. How y'all been? If you can't tell by the title today, I'm doing a story time with y'all, okay? So I was like, y'all, I have to stay consistent. I know. I know, y'all. I know. So, y'all, I'm going to stay consistent. I'm going to be dropping. I have been dropping the Mardi Gras. I know y'all saw it from Mardi Gras. Not from this year and last year. And also, I dropped bacon video. And I also got my hair video. So y'all go check that out. And y'all, my goal this summer is to get at least 100 subscribers this summer. I'm already up to like 48. I want y'all to get me to 100. Please, y'all, get me to 100. Like, comment, subscribe. Even if you don't watch the whole video, I don't care. Just show some love, y'all. Just show some love. But how y'all been, man? How y'all been? Before we get into the story time, how y'all been? The story time that I'm gonna tell y'all before. I really was jumbling, but I think I'm gonna tell y'all the time I was going to throw a desk at my social studies teacher. Yeah. Before we get into it, we're just gonna light my blunt here. Because I was like, let me do a story time and also smoke with y'all. But you know, YouTube. It was the day before Thanksgiving break. It was the day before Thanksgiving break with y'all, right? It was around this year where my birthday landed on Thanksgiving break. I was lit, y'all. I was lit, right? So my birthday landed on Thanksgiving. So I dressed up like it was about to be my birthday, but my birthday was like 2 days after we all was out of school, right? So I was happy. I was having a good day until I had to go to his class. His class was my third period class. It had to be during lunch. So I went to his class, right? We had a test. We had to test that class. And I didn't even know we had a test, but we had a test. And it was a serious test, y'all. It was a serious test. So this test, it came to be like, I guess, a hard test because he was like, oh, this is a hard test. Okay. So I was like, cool. Everybody was doing a test on the computer, y'all. I left my computer home. So me leaving my computer home, he had 2 school computers in the back. So I was like, oh, bet, let me hop on the school computer. Cool, right? He walked out of the classroom. Everybody got done with the test. He come back, was like, y'all think I'm stupid. I'm like, who's y'all? What do you mean? Like, what do you mean? What do you mean we stupid? He was like, y'all must think I'm stupid or something. Y'all must think I didn't know y'all cheated on the test. And I'm like, who's y'all? Who's y'all? And y'all, I'm sorry, but my voice is gone. So I know I do not sound like myself right now, but bear with me. But I was like, who's y'all? So I'm letting it calculate in my head. He's like, yeah, y'all the only class I passed. Ain't no other class passed. Y'all think I'm stupid. Y'all think I'm dumb. And I'm like, no. You must think we stupid because dang, you didn't even have faith in us. So I'm the only one sticking up for the class because I did not cheat. I didn't bring nothing because it was about to be break. I said, I actually passed with a 78. Shoot, by the cusp. I passed with a cusp. Everybody else passed with, okay, everybody else passed like 99 or 100. That's their business. I said, I know I didn't cheat. So I'm the only one responding to what he's saying. I'm like, no, we don't think you're stupid. And y'all, you must think we stupid because what, you didn't think we wasn't going to pass or something? So he was like, y'all all going to retake tests. I said, who? Who? Now I finna take the test. I said, I'm not finna retake no test. He was like, y'all all gonna retake the test. And that's that. I'm like, I'm not retaking the test. I'm telling him like that's not gonna happen because I know I didn't cheat. You literally see me on the school computer. How can I cheat? Oh, and at the time, y'all, I had no phone. I had no phone too. I was heated. I said, I got no phone. I can't even, give me the answer. I cannot text somebody like, give me the answers, nothing. I had no phone. So I'm like, nah, no, ain't no way. I'm not retaking it. So me and him go back for like, yes, you are. I'm like, no, I'm not. He's like, yes, you are. I'm like, no, I'm not. So he was coming up close to me like he was finna hit me or something. Like he was coming in my face. And I was like, hold on, sir, back up now. This desk is between us, though. Make me throw it at you because I feel threatened. This grown, tall, 6'10" man standing in front of my 12th grade self, my 5'4" self, and I'm sitting down, and he's standing in front of my desk yelling at me because he mad because he think the whole class cheated. Sir, I'm gonna stick up for me, myself, and I know I ain't cheat. So yeah, when he got in front of me in my face, I said, sir, back up before I throw this desk at you because that's what's between us right now, and that's the only thing I have to defend myself from your grown self because I'm looking at him like this. Then he gonna say, "Oh, now that's a threat. I might have to report that." I said, "It wasn't a threat when you just got in my face." I'm confused. I felt threatened. I felt threatened. Like what? So the bell rings, and I'm heated because I'm like, "Yo, ain't no way you just walked up on me." And they gonna think that, and then called us a cheater. Like I nobody cheated, and I'm not retaking the test. So he threw, like I said, so me and my homegirls got up, and I was still popping, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. I was still popping my stuff because I'm like, no, I ain't not cheat. So we walked out of class. I see my assistant principal. The assistant principal was like, okay, he see me hot, he see me, so he put me in the office. He was like, I waited during lunch. I guess he went to talk to my social studies teacher, and he was like, just go to class. Just go to class. Oh no, 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 no. And no. Y'all, this dragged on from all the way from now. I come back to school, right? I come back to school. And I'm in my first period English. And my teacher was reading the attendance. And then she gets to my name, was like, Monique. Monique, you have something near your name saying you're not even supposed to be here. So I'm like, what you mean? I'm not supposed to be here. Like, I'm suspended? So she was like, come here. She was like, a S is near your name, and that means suspended. She was like, just collect your things and go to the office, see what's going on. I go to the office. I'm like, my ELA teacher told me to come down here because she thinks I'm not supposed to be here because she saw something in my name. She's like, what's your name? I was like, Monique. And she looked up my name and she said, hold here. She called my assistant principal down. Y'all, at the time, my assistant principal, Miss Gillis, I love her. She wasn't in the school when this all happened. So they had to call the next one. And the I do not like near one of them principals or assistant principal in my high school. Besides Miss Gillis. Miss Gillis, I went to Miss Gillis about everything. And what she do, she always took my side and handled it. Here comes Graham, because that was his name, Mr. Graham. Here comes Mr. Graham coming in. He talking about, he didn't even come in the office. There was a glass. It was a glass, and I could see him through the glass. He was like, come here. He was like, yeah, you're suspended because you threatened, you know what happened. First he was like, you're suspended because you know what happened. I'm like, I don't know what happened. He was like, you and Mr. Sober. Mr. Sober said you threatened him, saying he's going to throw a desk at him, and you're suspended until we have a meeting with you and your mother. So your mother comes up here and have a meeting. I said, first of all, that's not what happened. But you know what? Okay, bet. I said, ain't no way y'all suspended me. First of all, why y'all didn't call nobody? Why y'all didn't call nobody? You didn't call. Y'all had the whole Thanksgiving break, a whole week, and y'all didn't call home saying I was suspended, or my mama had to come up to the school. Like, what kind of school is it? That's how I know we was in high school. This is my 12th grade year, y'all. This is my 12th grade year. Like, ain't no way you telling me. You couldn't call home? So, yeah, I went home. I did not wait for my mother to come get me. My friends dropped me off. We had a half a day because since I found out I was suspended, everybody else got out of class and we just skipped school. Well, I did because I was suspended. The next day, My mother goes up to school. We have a meeting in the principal's office, okay? It was me, Mr. Stover, Mr. Grams, and my mother. So I'm letting him speak his mind. Because I'm like, you know what's funny? He was confident about, oh yeah, I was talking to the whole class and they all cheated. They all know. And I said, yeah, I'm going to let him eat his word. I'm going to let him do his big one, say what he has to say. And I said, I didn't cheat. I was on the school computer. So the school computer, you could tell if I went out. They monitor on the school computer. So I said, did you check the computer? My mom was like, well, did y'all check the computer? Oh, well, they went around that. I said, Ma, do I have a phone? No, she has no phone right now. How could I cheat it? My point exactly. So they see me being compatible because I am proving my point. And Mr. Grimes was like, well, this is how it could go. You could get expelled for the rest of the year and not graduate, or you just need to apologize and you could go back in his class. And I said, apologize for what? He needs to apologize. He called us stupid basically because he didn't think we was going to pass it. We was going to pass. So after my mother heard, the principal was like how they was going to expel me, she was like, oh, she started crying. She's like, oh, I all your siblings gave me a hard time in school, and you the baby, and I don't want you to get expelled. And but I'm like, all right, I give him this empathetic apology, and I apologize. After that, I did not mess with Mr. Stove. It was always F him. It was always forget him. Because you are, and guess what, y'all? I did not retake that test. He didn't give me that test because I wasn't there. I missed school. Because guess what? The day that they took the test, I was suspended. I was suspended. So I didn't even take the test. And guess what? He put that grade in for the first test. Give me my 70 and keep it pushing. Doing all that for what? Shoot, I got the great end of the stick. That's my story time. I hope y'all enjoyed it. If y'all stayed to the end, I hope y'all like, comment, subscribe, and thank y'all for watching.